Hello everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, stupid glasses. Anyway, this is going to be my my review. Sorry, I've got reactions I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to do some more Black Clover. I'm going to be trying to do more Demon Slayer. But I have to work tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done. So as soon as those kids get up and Jackson gets on the bus, I'm going to start recording. So that'll be around like 6:45, 6:50. So I'm going to have to get up and get ready and everything, so that way I'm ready to go, and all I have to do is change my clothes. Anyway, this episode, Dragon Ball Z Kai 2014, episode 44. Currently, once we get this one uploaded, we will have 23 episodes left, and I say 23 because that counts the first episode of Super. So we are getting close, everybody. But tomorrow's going to be recording Reactions Day. Wednesday, I am off that day, but I have to watch my nephews. So that's going to be a review day, most likely, until they take a nap. In which case, reaction recording time. So, just for you guys, it's most likely going to be Wednesday when I finish uploading for Dragon Ball Z Kai. Or at least recording the reactions, I hope. Anyway, this episode is the fight between both Majin Buu, the Fat Buu, and Evil Buu. And yes, I know which one is which now. And you would think that Majin Buu would be able to beat this guy up because he doesn't look like he's getting any powers. But the bad thing is that he's got most of... Or not really, I think he has most of them once... Yeah, he's got most of the powers. Because even when Buu is free of him later, during the last big fight, he's still strong enough to really do some damage, essentially. So Majin Buu is a lot weaker than Evil Buu at this point. And Good Buu tries to turn the guy into candy. Okay, that would work normally. But we're not dealing with a normal person who would just get blasted by it. No, this guy just takes a breath and just blows the attack away, back at him, essentially. And so Good Buu gets turned into a piece of chocolate, and Evil Buu eats him. Normally that would just, fill him up, but I think this one is special because he ends up absorbing, I'm guessing, all of Buu's remaining power and coloring, because he ends up absorbing the power and he turns pink. So now, this is Super Buu we're dealing with. And he obviously kills off the guy who was with the other guy who tried to kill the puppy and tried to kill Mr. Satan and then got blasted. So both those guys are blasted and dead now. However, he's about to go after Mr. Satan and the puppy, but he holds off for some reason. I'm assuming because he still has some kind of somewhat tiny shred of respect enough for Mr. Satan that he doesn't want to kill him. I don't know.
You wait a second.
And then he just flies off, and now he can sense energy, which is very, very bad. Because before he couldn't sense it, which meant the others were safe at the lookout. Now he knows exactly where they are. Oh boy. So now they gotta deal with Super Buu, and he flies right up to the lookout. And he demands essentially, the new challenger that Goku had promised him, but they still had time. And Piccolo tries to get Krillin, go get the boys up and take them into the hyperbolic time chamber, essentially. Because apparently a minute outside is 6 hours inside the chamber. So they need as much time as they can get. And Piccolo tries to get the guy to agree to an hour. And then he kind of has to give him an ultimatum and tells him, don't you know there's still people down there you could go kill? He's trying to essentially buy the boys enough time so they can get trained up and ready to fight Boo. And obviously he hates doing this because this means everybody else on Earth is going to die. Super Boo just walks around the perimeter lookout, looking down at the Earth. I'm guessing finding where all the humans are, and once he does so, he fires off an attack that goes and kills just about everybody. The only people that survive that whole thing are Mr. Satan, the puppy, Chaozu, and Tien. And I'm assuming Yajirobe and Korin are surviving because they're right underneath the lookout. And at this point, I think Krillin is still trying to get the boys up. I'm not sure. But at some point, we finally get Super Boo to agree to wait an hour for this new warrior to show up and fight him. So, they finally get the boys to go train in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. But the funny thing is, and yet this is funny yet kind of bad at the same time, while Super Boo was walking along the perimeter, Chi-Chi grabbed a broom. He was gonna go knock him off the lookout. I'm like, even if you managed to do that, that would just piss him off. He'd turn you into food. And sadly that's it doesn't exactly happen like that, but the outcome is still the same. Chi-Chi goes and slaps Super Boo, telling him to bring back Gohan because she thinks that he's still dead at this point. Because as far as everybody else up there knows, Gohan's still dead. And speaking of Gohan, he's still getting that dang training, that power up, and he's just sitting there while the old Supreme Kai is just sitting there powering him up apparently while multitasking and looking at either a dirty magazine or a manga. I'm not sure which. And yeah, Goku and the others are watching what's going on Earth while all this is going on, so yeah, they've seen everything. And but yeah, Chi-Chi slaps him, and Super Boo turns her into an egg and then breaks her. Literally stomps on her. And I think Goten and Trunks see this before they go in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. And yeah, obviously Goten is upset because that was his mother. And they have to, grab him and tell him, go and train, you can avenge them later. We gotta get you strong enough, essentially. And they go in the chamber and start training. I don't remember when the episode ended. I think this is around the time the episode ended, I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it in the next episode. But I will see everybody next time.